Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the FX Files. This is the show where we discuss all things UFOs and aliens, to the paranormal sometimes, and our pursuit into the mysteries of the unexplained. Welcome on in. It feels weird, doesn't it? Do you like that intro? Do you know who I have to thank for that? Bob, where are you? Bob Lazar. Are you in chat? He's not in chat at the moment, but all thanks to Bob himself. He actually created that in an evening. I couldn't believe it because I was kind of like struggling what to do with this intro. I wanted something different, but I wanted to keep the music because I think a lot of people don't realize that that intro music is for public use. It's not an Alien Addict intro, even though they did use it. But I actually pay for it now, so I can actually use it so I don't get any copyright. So there we go. That is my intro for the FX. Yeah, FX Files. In fact, is it Science Evidence Fringe? You're saying, what does it actually stand for? And I'm like, I just thought it sounded cool. And honestly, I really struggled to find a YouTube channel name that hasn't already been taken. But it's got a ring to it, FX Files. So there we go. So yes, this is a new channel. Until Alien Addict is sorted out. It's still not sorted out. It could take days, weeks, months. It's one of those things. And it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Blame Ollie, the ginger man with the small hands. Yes. Hold on, I've got to add some people to moderators. Hold on. So yeah, it's nice to see everyone to this new show. It kind of feels weird, doesn't it? Hold on. I've got a few people to add. There we go. Right. Okay. Yeah. Welcome to FX Files. Yes, the new... Actually, I sorted this show out last year, the new channel, as like a backup show, just in case things go tits up. Cheers, mate. And yeah, I think it works quite well so far. So good. I knew it had to be used at some point. Hold on 2 seconds. I've got to add people to moderators. But yeah, it's nice to see everyone in chat. And I must say, first things first, is... Hold on. There we go. Okay, cool. Is a massive thank you to everyone who's given me support since the beginning of the week. It's been, I have to admit, a massive downer, a massive slap in the face, what's actually happened. So Alien Addict is currently on lockdown because it's been hacked through Ollie's email access because of a lawsuit. Yeah, right. It wasn't a lawsuit at all. It's just blame Ollie. Blame Ollie. But it's getting sorted. But for the time being, you have to come check me out on here because I'll be uploading the documentaries, not on Alien Addict anymore. It's all going to be on FX Files, plus the live streams and videos as well. All right. So you must come subscribe to this channel to exclusively see these documentaries and see moi, this face as well. But it's nice to see everyone. Hey, how's it going, Nathan? Oh, hold on, Nathan. I'll put you as a moderator. There you go. I have my thingy here to do it. Right, okay. And Bob, yes, Bob, thank you so much for the intro. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. It's all down to Bob for this one. Yeah, I can't thank you enough. Honestly, I'll tell you what. I'll make you an FX t-shirt. I was going to say Alien Addict t-shirt there, but fuck that. I'm going to give you like a t-shirt to thank you, at least something, man, because that was you saved my ass on that one. Did I add your moderator? There you go. Beautiful. And yes, got you there. Fantastic. So yeah, Bob, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Ollie's small hands. Never trust a ginger. No offense to gingers. No offense. It's just Ollie on that one. Blame Ollie for everything. So Sadie, how's it going? Rebecca, nice to see you. Nathan, nice to see you, man. Sheep Up Hop, Corbell's cat, One True Saxon. Obviously Bob Lazar himself. Nathan again. Science Evidence Fringe. We've got Paul Robertson. How are you feeling, Paul? You feeling better now? It's been a few weeks since you had your operation. Hope you're feeling better. John Scott, nice to see you. Let's go to the top. I think that's everyone so far. And hold on. Sports872, nice to see you. Hello from Scotland. Hello from Scotland. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. I think that's everyone. Hey, Mods Mayhem. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. And Benjamin Man in Music. Yeah, you're here. All right, we've got our regulars. Thank God for that. So, yes, all shows will be on FX Files for now. Okay, So, yeah, but honestly, guys, I can't thank you enough for the support and the kind words you've been giving me and spreading the word for this new channel because, yes, we have to start fresh on this one. It's nothing I can do because I nearly gave up the towel on this one. I was like, I felt so down because Alien Alex just like stopped completely. And I put so much hard work into that channel. And like I said, it feels like a bit of a kick in the face, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, the show must go on. I'm not going to complain too much about this. Again, just sort of, I don't know. I'll let you know in due course, all right? So I was supposed to go camping last week, right? Which I did. So I popped off to Wales. It took me about an hour and a half to get there. An hour and about 40 minutes. I got there. It started raining and it was like 60 miles an hour winds. We set up the gazebo and it was just absolutely battering us with wind. The gazebo collapsed and I looked at Al and he looked at me. He's going, it's not going to happen, is it? He goes, no. We were there for an hour and we had to drive all the way back. God damn it. I was so looking forward to getting away. And then Monday, everything happened with the hacking or everything, with all that. It's just been an absolute nightmare. Yeah, it is what it is. It's been a pretty crappy week so far, but nevertheless, we're starting fresh. So, right, let's start off with, I've got my notes here. Done that. Okay. So yeah, it was hey, dead fish cheese spread. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. You're doing well. It's a bit of a mouthful, that word, isn't it? At least I got that right. But nice to see you. Happy Friday to you. Yeah, it was. I think it was Wednesday. I was going boxing. I just had to train this week. I had to sort of get my mind out of the depression mode I was in. And I have to admit, yeah, I'm a little bit sensitive at some points. I'm still going with withdrawal symptoms and I go through highs and lows and everything like that. So I was in the van and I was like kind of tearing up. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I just like put so much effort into Alien Addict and now it's just like gone, basically. I mean, potentially the channel could go, but it could always get reinstated. And I was in the van, I was stuck in traffic. I was like, oh, for Christ's sake. And then I looked to my right hand side and there's a billboard for like a small billboard for an advertisement. And it was, I think it was called Eddie's Waste Removal with a man called Eddie like that. But what the thing was about it was someone actually drawn a massive cock in balls with the cock going directly into the guy's mouth. I pissed myself laughing. So I went from like depression with a bit of tears to laughing my ass off. It was so funny. I didn't get a picture of it, but next time I pass it, it was so funny. But the cock in balls, especially the cock, was like, it was drawn so perfectly and it was going directly into the guy's mouth. It was so funny. You probably took it down now, but honestly, it gave me a bit of a chuckle. Like I did get a laughter out of that one, nevertheless. So yeah, that was funny. Right, billboard, cock and balls, all done. Right, let's bring up Twitter. I haven't brought up Twitter in quite a while, actually. There's a few things I need to mention because, yeah, I know I haven't really dealt with a lot of current day ufology. Simply because it's just, okay, I know they're missing scientists, but what am I supposed to say about it? Every single UFO channel is talking about these missing scientists. And yeah, it's quite concerning. It's very, very strange, very, very odd. But there's, what else can I talk about it? You know what I mean? But I wish them all well, if they're out there. But anyway, let's do this. Let's check this out. Let's put that there. Anybody I missed? Okay. Okay, cool. Right, first things first, check the squirrel out. Look.
Look at the faces on the fans.
Oh my God.
So don't pick up your phones. You're scared of a squirrel? And that's
This guy's not, though. That guy's not scared.
And now he's become a flying squirrel.
Oh, this is not good.
He sticks to landing much better than we would, I'll tell you that.
Whee!
Like it's nothing.
It's just the people's faces. Like, I got you there. Anyway, nothing to do with ufology. Nevertheless, right, okay. First things first. I was supposed to talk about this with Hidden.
Something very clearly.
And it was to do with this Logan Paul footage. Now, what's interesting about this footage is that the fact is extremely crap. All right. Is it Logan Paul? Hold on. What was it? Yeah, Logan Paul. Yeah. Okay. So this footage right here, everyone was talking about it last week. Just a little bit of a catch up so far. And what was interesting about the fact that me and Hidden were supposed to talk about it, but I noticed something when it comes to UFO sightings. Now, this is very, very rare. There were two videos I played on Hidden Underbelly Show about a couple of live streams ago. And it's to do with the sound of a UFO. So back in the 1960s, there was a copper radioing in, like the hand radio to the control center. And he's saying, well, they've got this bloody object chasing me as I'm on a pursuit back to the office. And he's radioing back and forth to the control center. And he goes, listen to this. And as he's driving, he sticks his hand radio outside the car whilst he's driving. And you can literally hear this like 1960s, like whooshy, it's almost like Doctor Who sort of sound. And there's another footage of that, of a lady filming a UFO with the same noise. So it has some sort of same characteristics. And in this one, you can just about hear it. A little bit, just about hear it. It's kind of hard to make out, but let's play it.
Dashboard. And you see something very clearly illuminated.
Oh, hello, Twisted Hippie. Nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. There you go. I was moderator. Nice to see you, man. Welcome on in.
Like the top of the dashboard, and they're like hunkered on.
So what you're seeing here is the dashboard of the car.
And they're whispering to each other, like, I think it's out there. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe we should go out. And they're like kind of scared.
Oh, hold on. Budakun, is that right? Nice to see you, man. Budakon, I think it's called. Nice to see you, man. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I will stay on this channel, mate. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, no, nice to see you. Happy Friday.
Then something appears just beyond the glass.
That.
The craft is hovering extremely close to the car. It's orange and slightly wobbling or undulating in place as if it's on a wave.
Oh, actually, come to think about it, this is sound effects they added. Hey, UFO Peninsula. Nice to see you, man. And Stephen, nice to see you, Stephen. How's it going? And obviously, Twisted Hippie, nice to see you. And there we go. Budicon, nice to see you. And yeah, happy Friday to you all. I think that's everyone. Fantastic. Yeah, okay, that sound effect is actually a sound effect they added. My bad, Matt.
You can hear the two guys whispering.
It's out there. Stop it. Over there.
Hello, Green Tea. There you are. Nice to see you. Yeah, welcome to the new channel. Did your son say it's bollocks? Yeah, mate, honestly, I kept on hearing so much hype about this footage. Oh my god, you can literally throw a stone at it. That's what I heard on Joe Rogan. Someone's on Joe Rogan was talking about you can literally throw a stone at this object. Now we actually see it. It's crap.
The dashboard.
One more time, hold on.
You see something very clearly illuminating like the top of the dashboard. They're like hunkered underneath the car, and they're whispering to each other, like, I think it's out there. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe we should go out. And they're like kind of scared.
Hey, Mods Mayhem, did I say hello to you? And Spirited Kenny, how's it going, man? Nice to see you.
Then something appears just beyond the glass.
Yeah, that. I'm not too convinced.
The craft is hovering extremely close to the car. It's orange and slightly wobbling or undulating in place as if it's on a wave.
Yeah.
You can hear the two guys whispering.
It's out there. Stop it. Over there.
Yeah, I'm not too entirely convinced on that one. It kind of looks like a reflection from the light, because you can see there's quite a lot of light coming through. I'm not too sure on this one, to be honest with you. I was expecting better, but no, that's it. That's basically it. So yeah, I'm not really impressed. What do you expect? This is current day ufology. Nothing really magical happens these days, unless something comes out with this new footage that Anna Polina Luna was talking about, the 43 footage about to come out. I reckon it's going to be more or less like the Nimitz Nimitz Go Fast and gimbal footage. I think it's going to be blurry and crap. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. Right, moving on from that footage, because there's nothing. What I'm supposed to talk about it's just like, it's just a light, isn't it? You know, if it was in daytime, completely different. But as it's so dark and crappy, you can't really see anything. But we're going to move on from that. This gets brought up so much on X. Oh my god, honestly, I'm sorry to start off with a bitching mode, but stop bloody sharing Daily Mail. The Daily Mail are the worst newspaper in England. It's a British tabloid. They literally give you so much fake news, and I've noticed now is that they keep hitting the trends, and this one keeps on popping up here. Dead Los Alamos chief secret UFO files revealed in stunning drop, 100% proof. And here he is, Jeremy Corbell. Once again, legit article, fictitious writer or fact. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to bring up the article in a sec. Okay. The Daily Mail, do not trust anything they say in this newspaper. It's a bit like The Sun, the Daily Mail. They are like the worst tabloids. Absolute nonsense. And now they're trying to push the UFO narrative, and they keep on harking things back to the past and saying like there's something new. We'll get to the article in a second. But this guy, Joe, the UFO Joe, says here, the Daily Mail will do anything for clicks. And that includes mentioning the missing Neil McClasson and any chance they can get, discussing how many people are doing that just for clicks and views and money. It's true. That's what they're doing. I mean, Daily Mail will never sort of touch the subject. And now because it's a hot topic, then jumping on the bandwagon. Now, I'm just going to bring up the article in regards of... Is that it there? Yeah, that's it there. Okay, check this out. So Daily Mail, don't trust anything they say in this one. Okay. And what I noticed, I've just skipping through a lot of this purely because it's showing you documents like this. Okay, this is nothing new, guys. This is literally nothing new. This is to do with a very old case going back to the 1950s that happened in France, I believe. And this here has to be the fakest thing imaginable. I want to do a recap on this one. That, my friend, is... Hold on, let's grab the book. The Gulf Breeze sighting, which is a very much well-known hoax. Actually, I just got the photograph right there. All right, hold on. Bring it up for you guys. Oh, we've got some more people coming up. Hold on. Hey, drunken fuzziness. How's it going, man? And Azuri boy, nice to see you. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Friday to both of you. So I'm just going to show you something. So you see that photograph right there of that flying saucer? That's where it's from, the Gulf Breeze sighting. There we go. Okay, so this here, this is my signed copy of the Gulf Breeze sighting. Where there were actually real UFO sightings back in Gulf Breeze in the 1980s and early 90s. Real UFO sightings. But Ed Walters was like, how can I make some money out of this? A bit like the Amityville horror sort of situation. Yes, exactly, Paul Robertson. Basically lampshade. That's basically what it is. So yes, there were real UFO sightings in Florida, but Ed Walters sort of jumped on the bandwagon and thought, do you know what, potentially can make some money. Obviously making a book, 2 books, and made this story that he was abducted by aliens, etc. It was like a whole hoopla of story. But these photographs are definitely fake. Like Paul Robertson says, definitely a lampshade. And they actually found the actual model that Ed Walters was using. But going back to this actual article right here, this is nothing new. So it's saying documents here describe as containing initial memos, scientific reports and historical images were allegedly discovered among the belongings of a former head of cybersecurity in Los Alamos National Laboratory. This is old, man. This is old news. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're just rehashing stuff that we already know. Like this. This is from like the 1950s. These were files sent to Corbell. It's like... Yeah, I've got so many books that has the same thing in here, but they keep on rehashing stuff like it's something new. It says, there it is, yeah. There are also documented titles, illustrations, or photos by Gulf Breeze sighting witness, which contains dozens of witnesses' sketches and photograph enlargement depicting flying objects, repeatedly seen over the Central Florida town between 1987 and 1991. Nothing new. It's nothing new, guys. Do you see what I mean? Like sketches like this. Unless you actually have like proper photographs. Again, if you go to... I've got some books here. Like photographs around the world has the same documents in here. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. So once again, I could say it's the grift, isn't it? Really, is it the grift? It's just like it's the same stories over and over again. And this is what I mentioned back on Alien Alice, that the fact that these stories is nothing new. It just gets rehashed over and over again. And I noticed with the Daily Mail, just that they're just doing it for clicks, likes, and trends. This is one thing I have to do with ufology, is to do with trends. It's just rehashing stuff. I understand it's old stuff, but it doesn't really prove anything, and it's definitely nothing new. Shame on you, Daily Mail, just for clicks and views. But so there we go. That is the Daily Mail in all its glory. Oh, jeez. It's like a garden gnome, isn't it? But nevertheless, I've got to show you something. All right. So the Daily Mail is pretty much like the Sun newspaper. Do you know the Sun newspaper? I'm going to show you what it is. Now, I remember the Sun newspaper back in the past. This is it, the Sun newspaper. And you used to have page 3 girls. Could you remember page 3 girls? So people that are in America, they don't do this anymore in England. You used to buy the Sun newspaper. It used to be like 25p back in the day. And you used to have page 3 girls. Now, page 3 girls used to get their boobies out. Yeah, I can remember going to a calf in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I'll have my bacon and sausage sandwich. I'll have the Sun newspaper. And you see like a set of tits on page 3. It's true. We used to have it. Page 3 girls, they don't have it anymore because it's all like politically correct and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, here's Kelly with Unlockers out. And also you had, does anybody remember the Daily Sport or the Sport? Yeah. This was Samantha Fox. There we are, Samantha. Yeah, she was a big one as well. Big boobies as well. Yeah, hey, and another one, Paul Robertson. Yeah, you know what we're talking about there. The Sport. Same sort of thing. They used to have sort of, and Rebecca as well. We all know what Samantha Fox is. And while she was acting, Lucy Pinder. Everyone's getting bloody names out in a moment. There we go. The Sport used to have and Jordan, yes, Katie Price. She looks terrible now, doesn't she? Oh, awful. So yes, you just have sports, the cricket, football, and a bunch of titties on there. So here's just a quick illustration. I had to blur it all out actually for you. So here is Lindsay, nude double D Dawn. This literally, you eat your breakfast. You used to have this stuff pop up on your actual. I blurred it all out, so hopefully PG-13. Here's another one for you. Hold on, wait for it. There you go. My missus was like, what are you doing? I was like, look, I'm trying to get my point across. The Daily Mail is just like the Sun, the Daily Star, and the Sport. But yeah, honestly, used to have that back in the day. Not anymore. Who's this? Oh, that rings a bell. Yes. I had to pixelate a lot of boobies on this one. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to come out of that, for Christ's sake. Don't ban me, YouTube. It's my first time. So anyway, all I'm saying, the point I'm trying to get across, don't trust the Daily Mail. All right. And it's a shame there's no more boobies in newspapers. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's true. My parents used to own a newsagents like back in like late 90s, early 2000s, and I clearly remember the boobies in page 3. I think it was like mid-2000s they got rid of it. But, yeah. Signed up for the Uncensored Show. Sorry, mate. PG-13. I got to cut the swear and can't say the N-word. Not that N-word that you're talking about. You know, the N-A-Z-I sort of scenario. Yes, I've got to be a good boy for this one. But the point I'm trying to get across, don't trust the Daily Mail because they're absolutely terrible on fake news and clickbait material because they know nothing about ufology. Anyway. We want to get to, wait for it, where is it? This, right. Someone in chat. Yeah, I remember Viz. Is it the, oh, bloody hell, the dirty slappers, the 2 slags, the 2 big characters? I remember. Hey, how's it going, Sophia? Nice to see you. You're all in. Yeah, welcome to the new show. Nice to see you. You just missed all the page 3 girls. They're also censored, obviously. But anyway, nice to see you, Sophia. I hope you're doing well. Right, this keeps on popping up on my feed. And someone, a very nice chap who's given me one of his documentaries, I think it was like the Russian documentary that actually played on Alien Addict, was talking about this footage. He goes, could you remember a grainy footage of an alien that was on the floor? And yeah, oh, too late. Maybe at the end I'll flash it on screen. Yeah, he was talking about an alien footage that had... It was something to do with Roswell. Hey, Moody, you missed the boobs. How's it going? Nice to see you. Oh, remember Buster... Oh, right, okay. That rings a bell. Yes, from Viz, yeah. Oh, back in the day. I wonder if it's still going, actually. Not too sure. I remember the two slags. I think it was called the two slags. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Rebecca. I'll call you Rebecca then, Sophia. Nice to see you. Right, this footage. I'm going to play it. And can't say fat. Yep, too late. It's called the Fat Slags, wasn't they? I'm pretty sure it was. Hold on. This. Yeah, Fat Slags. Yeah, it was called that. Yeah. So it was part of the day anyway. But nevertheless, this is a footage apparently from Roswell crash, originally from 1947. Check this out. There we go. Check this out. There's no audio whatsoever, but this has been floating around the internet for, oh, God knows how long. A number of years. Can anybody tell me where this actually comes from? Before I actually play the video. I'm doing all right, Sophia. Oh, no, you're talking about One True Saxon. He's doing fine. I'm speaking for One True Saxon. It's quite convincing, though, isn't it, this footage? It won't come up. No way. Would it? Should do. Ooh, not quite. Not quite. It's good though. Let's go back one more time, just quickly. All right. It looks good. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Stephen. It does look good. But a lot of people don't know where this comes from. And I'm going to tell you where it comes from. Ooh. You're on the right track there, Moody. You're on the right track. There we go, John. But could you tell me the two characters? The British presenters. Hey, how's it going, Mark Jeffrey? How's it going? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on to the new show. And happy Friday to you. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Science Evidence Fringe. Right. Okay. This. Yes. Boof. Got it. Okay. A lot of Americans don't know this at all. I don't think this was actually released in America. No, it was out in deck. Blue Peter. X-Files. No. Ancient Aliens. No. Good answers though. Right. This is a movie that was released in 2006 by Ant and Dec. They actually featured in this film. It's called Alien Autopsy. Could anybody remember this? Okay, it's around about, mid 2000s. And it stars Ant and Dec. So the people that don't know who Ant and Dec are, they are two British presenters. What One True Saxon would call Batty Boys. They're somewhat comedians. They had like a one-hit wonder back in the day. I remember back in the 90s or something like that. And they had a film called Alien Autopsy. And it was to do with Ray Santilli's Alien Autopsy from 1995. All right. So I'm going to play you the clip. And I swear to God, if I get copyright for this, probably works. It's Warner Brothers. But anyway, I want to play the clip of where that clip came from. If anything I just say made sense. Where is it to? Oh, there it is. There, got it. Okay, fantastic. Right, check this out. Okay. Yes, I would agree. Yes. Yeah, they're Geordies, aren't they, Rebecca? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. this is the clip where it's actually from. Okay, so they had the original reel from the Roswell crash, and at the end of the film they actually play it. I haven't watched it in years. Is it? Did I say Ant and Dec? I did say Ant and Dec. Is it? Did I say another word? I can't remember, to be honest with you. But yeah, Ant and Dec. Here's the clip of them at the end of the film. All right, check this out.
Right.
This is the clip.
The United States Air Force. One night in 1947, I was pulled out of bed.
Okay, I just got to pause it for a second. Okay, so this is the clip from the allegedly alien crash, just to show you where it actually came from, because a lot of Americans don't know this.
And flown for 5 hours to an air base that I never heard of, where I was ordered to film this.
Here we go. See?
One night in 1947. One night in 1947. An air base that I never heard of.
See? Sorry, I got to pause it. Copyright issues. Play again. So you can see the original clip that I showed you, they took out the audio because there's music in it.
Told you.
You know something? I don't think I can go through this again.
Me neither.
Oh, music! There we go. And then they bury the film. So if you want to go watch it, it's called Alien Autopsy. That came out mid-2000s, I think, somewhere around there. But just to show you where that clip came from, is from that film, Alien Autopsy. It came out mid-2000s. So there we go. There we go. So, yeah, it's just that clip gets on pushed around as like the authentic alien crash with the aliens, and it's not. All right. So, yeah, hopefully that clarifies a few things for you. But again, it wasn't really popularized in America. It was only, I think it was only like in British release, I think. So there we go. Righty tights. Came out year 2006. Yeah, I thought it was. I remember watching it. It was okay film. All right. I wouldn't say it's like 10 out of 10, but yeah, it's been ages since I watched that film, mate. Been a long time. Right. Okay. This guy I want to show you a clip of. No, that's Toto Africa. I was listening to music before the show. I want to get on the show purely because he is the writer of UFO magazines, and I think I have every single edition. I'm going to show you a couple of pages from this in this magazine, and his name is Russell Cullingham, and he did an interview a couple of years ago, and he mentioned somebody, and he wouldn't mention the name, but I know who it is, and I'm just going to play just a very, very small clip of it, and it's all to do with more or less the word grifters. All right. So here is Truth Proof YouTube channel. So Paul Sinclair talks with Russell Callahan, and he is the editor of UFO magazine. It's a pretty good interview, going in sort of in depth with because you think like UFO magazines back in the day were, I mean, this is back in the early 90s, mid 2000s. I think they stopped after Graham Birdsall passed away, 2004. And obviously the internet was coming into like fruition then, you think about it. So eventually they disbanded the magazines. So luckily I've kept all my magazines, well, to a certain degree. But here is Russell Callahan. I want to get on the show for an interview at some point. And he talks about someone that he doesn't mention, but think about who it might actually be. All right, ready?
I missed one of the full-ofs off. And I
There'll be the UFOs of tomorrow. There'll be the
Right,
UFOs
listen.
of yesterday, and we know that. So, yeah, I think we're in the same boat, basically, Les.
you know, and you missed one of the full-ofs off. And I'll not swear, but it's full of
Yeah.
researchers who talk BS.
Yeah.
And we're not and that sort of brings the subject down with the people that we're wanting to convince that there's some reality to what we're talking about. You know,
Excuse me. Naming people.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I don't know, but let me tell you something
Right, listen to this. All right.
now. I'll avoid his name, but you'll guess who it is when I'm talking about it. And I'm not talking about Nick Pope. Talking about an American researcher who claims everything has been told to him. He claims he's been spoken to by presidents and everybody who's important in the world. He knows about free energy. He knows about everything else. He charges people for everything he does. You want him to speak at your conference, it'll cost you $10,000 plus
Ooh, 10,000.
all his other expenses. He's registered as a charity. If you look
Think who it is?
into his background, he's registered as a charity. He pays no tax on the money that he earns, and people are bowing down to this guy like a god. Well, let me tell you, 23 years ago, this person, and I'm not naming him for obvious reasons, was in Graham's back garden. He was one of our speakers, along with two other colleagues of some repute, if you like. And again, I'm being careful. I cannot name them. They know who they are. Down at the bottom of the garden, what were they doing? Yeah, let's have a party at Graham's house. All right? These people, the poison to the subject.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't give them the reek off my you-know-what. Anyway,
Excellent.
that said.
Great answer. Thank you.
Yeah. It's basically talking about Greer there, really, when you look at it. Because he's one that's been informing presidents. He has his own retreats where you can pay $5,000 to watch flares being chucked in the sky, C5. You know, these people do not help ufology. I've informed presidents, etc., etc. Yes, they're the standard grifters, and I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him, to be honest with you. And it's people like that are not doing ufology any justice whatsoever, because they're given like this false hope. Obviously, with Guerrero, he did the Disclosure Project. Sure, we had people and testimonies of people coming forward, but they didn't really give any standard evidence to back up what they're actually saying. Fascinating claims, don't get me wrong, but Guerrero has been brought up as the patronic saint of ufology when he really isn't. You know, these people that are big and famous in ufology, current day ufology, especially he's been in it since, well, over 30 years now. They're given this false hope. You know, they're very good at talking and swindling their way through regurgitated nonsense that we've been saying for a long period of time. Like, I've informed presidents. No, you have not. Stop lying. This is it. And people like what Russell Callahan was saying, you know, these people are doing ufology no justice whatsoever. Okay. So I do talk about current day ufology, but it is such a mess. It really is. And I just don't really trust anybody that comes forward with these, I've got sources. Oh, that is out of the question now. Like when somebody says that, it's just like you've now dropped your credibility by a milestone by 99%. Because again, you can't really back anything up. I mean, again, it's a bit like the Mark Christopher Lee situation. Oh my God, what a god show was that? Like honestly, it's like I have sources. I'm like, sorry, mate, you've really dropped the ball in that one. Do you know what I mean? So I just find people like Greer, like Rebecca's saying, loads of BS. I won't trust him as far as I can throw him. Yeah, exactly, Stephen. No, he did good sort of work bringing these people forward. And I have to admit, the Disclosure Project is very, very interesting. It's very intriguing, for sure. But at the same time, it's stories that we've heard before, but they haven't really backed it up with any sort of reliable evidence. I mean, Mark McCandlish, the guy who, I can't say that word, was talking about that. I wouldn't say it's like a sports model, but it was of that flying saucer that his mate saw in this airfield around this like secret conference that actually happened. Yeah, intriguing stuff, don't get me wrong. But the vast majority of stuff that comes out of Greer's mouth should be taken with a very, very pinch of salt. But again, he's pushed up as like the patronic saint of ufology. Give me $5,000 to go on a retreat for CE5, to look at some bloody flares being chucked in the distance and calling them UFOs. No. Anything that comes with money, be very, very skeptical. Could I say, guys, this sounds like really bad, but do you think people now in ufology, like, they're a bit gullible? It sounds really bad. I want to try and find a better word, but like last year when I talked about James's dildo, I mean, from, James Metallic Galactic Dildo, remember that? And the UFO community suckered up and bought that like you wouldn't believe. And straight from the get-go, I was laughing at that. Even when he faked his kidnapping or, during that live stream, and everyone was going, oh my God, I hope James was alright. I'm the only one was laughing. I'm like, this guy's taking the piss. And look what happened. You had the Panama alien goo. You got the Boogosphere. Ben from Oz. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Oh, Bino from Oz, 1975. How's it going? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Welcome to the new channel. But you see what I mean? Yes. Good point, John Stokes. I think sometimes they truly want to believe, like they really, really want to believe. And look, guys, I was there once back in the past, when I was a kid for sure. But now, once I've been in this field, as one would say it, for a long period of time, you kind of understand the people involved. The way I would describe it as, it's a bit like a baseball game. I don't really know how baseball is played because it's an American sport. But if I sat down and watched a game of baseball, I could just about make out, okay, how the game is played. I know that someone hits the ball with a bat and they got to make it to the next square before someone catches it and then throws it back to the next player. Something like that, okay? So I can just about get the gist of how a game of baseball is played. But if I take that concept and pull it as 20 years of me watching a baseball game, you can understand the players, the management, the tactics. You can understand the whole shebang. And through that 20 years of experience, you can almost predict how the outcome of the game is going to be played. We're talking about obviously your specific team that you're sort of watching. So this is what I mean. You can understand how the tactics are actually being played, and you can also spot the outcome of the overall scenario. And this is what it is with ufology. It's a big hype and it goes slam back down to the ground because nothing new really comes out. It's such a massive downer. Do you understand that concept that I'm trying to get across here? You can almost predict now how ufology is going to end up. I understand in one way, especially with social media, it's getting brought up to the fact that something big is going to happen. Disclosure is going to happen in 2026. And I'm going, listen, guys, it's not. It really ain't. Even with this new footage about to come out and these so-called documents allegedly going to be released, it's not really going to prove anything. This is what I mean. I think we're heading for like massive disaster at the moment. I mean, look at Chris Bledsoe when he's saying during Easter holidays there's supposed to be a visit from the White Lady. That didn't happen. And then we got 2027 again with the white lady and something bigger is going to happen. It's just like a big hype, then slam back down to the ground. Because I've been in this field, this topic for a long period of time, I can spot the outcome of this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sorry to bitch a lot. You know, I try to stay positive, but it's really hard to when you're sort of dealing with people that just truly want to believe and they're not really critically thinking. See what I mean? I might be wrong. And I'll be definitely the first one to say, okay, guys, I put my hand up, I'm wrong on this aspect. But looking through the backtrack record, through the history of ufology, like I've been doing, it's just regurgitated stories. In the past 50 years, nothing has changed. Okay, and especially this year alone, where people were saying, oh, disclosure is going to happen in 2026. It truly ain't. That's just my personal opinion on that one. But I've remained open-minded. But again, I'm going to say, I just don't think anything's going to happen. I am screwing my words up too much. I was going to say bitching there. Yeah, I'm bitching too much anyway. But you understand where my philosophy of this topic is coming from. It's coming from so-called experience, I would say. Public disclosure, yes. I think we're at this point where the stigma of UFOs is a more talking topic for sure. Obviously with social media, and it's a bit more out there, it's a bit more open, we can actually talk about it. But it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get the truth. And it's definitely divided, I would say. Absolutely. And fake influencers, yeah. I saw this guy on my Facebook feed, and he wants me to subscribe to his channel, literally pay money for him to film stars and saying that they're UFOs in the sky. It's like, man, what are you doing? Like, seriously. And people actually subscribe and actually pay for his subscription package. It's like £5 to £7 a month to observe to observe stars in the sky and be like, oh, they're definitely UFOs. It's like, oh man, beautiful, Rotary. Definitely a distraction. But yeah, good point actually. yeah. But again, I'm going to move away from that. Because I can bitch all day about this. I said I wasn't going to swear, but too late. Right, okay, what's next on the agenda? Okay, I got some UFO magazine stuff I want to bring up. Where to? But just be careful what information you're coming across on social media, because like I mentioned last time, guys, you feel my pain, Twisted Hippie. You're good, we're on the same page on this one. Is that the fact that these people that post several times a day, and not having to go with people in chat that do the same thing here, but they post several times a day, they get thousands of impressions, thousands of likes, and it's like they feel like they're important, like they've got a voice of reason on this topic of ufology. And the truth is that it's almost like feeding your dopamine itch. It's like, oh my God, I'm important now. There's a few people I can mention, you know, it's one of them's called Ashton, you know, it's that's that guy, you know, it's like, oh, I'm definitely important now because I'm talking about this topic and getting like thousands of likes, 1,000 impressions, so it must be true. And he got people patting him on the back going, yeah, keep going, you're doing good. It's like, well, hold on a minute, let's just take a step back a little bit. Do you see what I mean? It's feeding your dopamine itch. And it's like you got this authority. One way is that is G-pop, yeah, it's definitely money, but you think you got this authority figure in ufology, like I'm definitely onto something, and the truth is it's just a bunch of CGI. You all know what I'm talking about. I don't want to drag too much attention to, you know, certain people. Anyway, Area 51 was massive back in the day, was huge. Now we're talking about this magazine right here. Okay, we're going to skip that. Okay, this is for Tuesday's show. To this. Look at this. Now, talk about fake and gay. Okay. UFO new photo evidence. And this is a fantastic page in the UFO magazine. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, you got to stay grounded. We need critical thinking. And I'm not going to be the one that's going to shy away from that. And I just have to give my own personal opinion on the fact that there is a lot of BS in ufology, and someone just has to say it. You know, don't get a lot of channels that do talk about it. And you may think I'm a bit of a skeptic. I'm not. I'm a true believer. It's just that I see through the BS in this community. But I appreciate it, man. I really do. So in this page in UFO magazine, which came out, hold on, was it to May of June of 1998. So we're going back to the 90s again. And we're seeing a lot of these photographs. Now, look, a bit too far-fetched, you can say. Yes, I would agree, Stephen. Even though her beauty swindles my opinions of her, so I really find her attractive. But these 46 videos that are supposedly being released, I'll be very skeptical. The quality of these footage is going to be blurry. You can't make anything out, and I guarantee it's going to be those infrared videos again. Hence why we can't make anything out of these objects. Now, if you take this, for instance, now this is bloody good, isn't it? Now, this is proper Billy Myers stuff, isn't it? But it's also fake and gay. But here we go. We can see some flying saucers right here. Have we got a description of this? Oh, there we go. There we go, right here. Okay. So I think this is taken in Mexico. So I'm going to say his name is Jose. Took these 3 photos on the 17th of November of 1995 in Poens airports. Shut down when the UFOs appeared. Analysts by Mexico, Mario Torres, found them genuine. So these are figure 8, 9, and 10. So here we go. So here, figure 8. Got this one right here. Figure 9. And a proper close-up shot. Hold on, where's figure 10? Oh, there it is. Yeah, figure 10. There we go. Okay. We're going to get to how they might have faked this. Okay, yes, models for sure, but there's an old technique back in the day. All right. So we've got figure 11. So Mr. Christopher snapped this UFO in Nevada on the 22nd of January of 1997. So that's figure 11, which is... where is figure 11? I'm being a derp. Where's figure 11? Is that it? Figure 11? No, that's the word, Nick. Okay, sod that. All right, okay. Let's go to number 12. I'm going to say his name is Jose. Took this snap in Kendall, Miami, Florida, on the 5th of August 1996 at 7:11 p.m. A UFO appeared over San Diego, California in the spring of 1997. Jose was attending a conference at the time. Here is Jose pictured alongside stand-in Alk, chief... Could you hear that? It's my cat. Come on then. Chief of the Dakota National... Yeah, my reading's bad, I know. Note how the clouds behind took on the curious lenticular appearance as the camera clicked. All right, okay, so let's look at these photographs. Dude, you're soaking wet. Okay, check this out. So we've got, what figures we got here? 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, here's 12. It's the first one. (13) and 14. Oh, it's got something coming out of that, isn't it? And we've got 15 right here. So that's a lenticular cloud. So what you're saying here? So here is Jose pictured alongside. Note the clouds behind took a curious lenticular appearance. Yeah, that's a lenticular cloud, mate. That's not a UFO. Even though they say one actual scenario is that there's actually UFOs hiding in this lenticular cloud. Maybe, I don't know. But look, these photographs here are a bit too far-fetched, aren't it? One would say too hard to believe, too far-fetched to believe these days. Okay, moving forward to this one. Look at that. Dude, you came up on my lap, you got my lap soaking wet, and now you just pissed off again. Thank you, mate. Again, the same character, figure 16 right here. Look at that, that's pretty good, isn't it? So another curious aerial from captured by Jose over Puerto Rico. Jose claims that these craft emerged from the water. Oh, right, okay, that explains that then. Maybe because of the... I don't know about that one, to be honest. So, rise from the water in Puerto Rico. Some surface disturbance is plainly visible, but what we can make of them? The computer has revealed that the top portion of the left-hand object is detached from the main body, but this aside, their shape and design, plus the blurry effect, will cast suspicion on many people's eyes. Where exactly? Top portion on the left-hand side. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Oh, 1718. Right, okay, here we go. Guys, what do you think? Lamppost. It is a cute UFO, I have to admit. Absolutely, yeah. So, once again, are we dealing with a Billy Meyer style fakery on this one, where we are dealing with models on a string? For sure. I mean, we just don't get photographs like this. I mean, they're so clear. It's yeah. Take the words right out of my mouth, John. Absolutely, yeah. It's pretty cool though. That is the thumbnail for today's show. I thought it get your eyes popping. You know what I mean? But we just don't see anything like this these days. You could say this looked like the 1997 Australian UFO that came out of the water, but again, I think that was a fake one as well. I think I showed it on Alien Addict back in the past. So yeah, that is that page there. We have the last one over here. So we've got figure 21 and 19. So what's here? 19. So snap this photo of a UFO as it materialized from the thin air whilst working on a banana plantation in Puerto Rico. Note the curious dark curve seen on a similar UFO pic. So that's 19. Let's have a look. Whereabouts is that then? Oh, that there, is it? It's kind of hard to work out what that is. Okay, we'll move on from that. Okay, so figure 20, which is this one right here. These two UFOs appeared over the island in semi-darkness. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, next one. So this photo was snapped over South Korea in September of 1995. A UFO magazine exclusive. Okay, so that's figure 21. And that's this one here. Where am I? Is it there? There's your lampshade there, John. What are we looking at? Let's go back again. What did it say? 21. A UFO was snapped over South Korea. Where? Guys, do you see a UFO? What, that there? Spear. Lampshade. I don't know. I can't see anything. I just see a bunch of clouds. All right, moving on. Next one. No, they're two happy couples. Yay. All right, last one. So figure 22. No content with being snapped in semi-darkness. This UFO appeared over... is that Jose or Joe's? At the extent of the same spot as those seen in figure 20. Let's have a look. Oh, that there. Right, gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Top right. Okay. We'll go back to that photograph in a sec. So, yeah, we've got dealing with your classic flying disc. Beautiful. I have to admit, going back to the 1990s, as this is where I was 8 years old, I love looking at these photographs for sure. It's on his head. All right, okay, let's go back to that photograph. Let's have a look. Oh, is that him? All right, so what was Paul saying? Top right. Yeah, that there. Was it that? I don't know. Do you see the UFO? Yeah, spot the UFO. I don't know. I don't know on this one. All right, so there we go. UFOs, new photos, evidence. Fantastic. Sorry for my bad reading. And this will be shown at some point. I do have that VHS tape. I've got one more on the way, which is part 3. There's actually 3 parts of this one. So stay tuned for that. Right, moving on. It's a bit of a smudge. All right, fair enough. Okay, I couldn't really work out what that was, to be honest with you, Rebecca. So the guy where I got my magazines from, we'll get back to this in a sec. It's all to do with, like, fake and stuff. So a guy on Facebook, out of all places, had all these magazines. And Ray, if you're watching, thank you for sending these over. Oh, they're plenty cheap as well. Quite cheap. I got all these magazines from the 1970s. Fantastic. So these are from 1977, 1976, 1976. Yeah, 76, 76, and 76. Fantastic. So we'll look at these at some point. And he sent me another message going, oh, I found new magazines. Would you like to have? Because I was going to bin them. I'm like, no, don't bin them. Send them over to me. And he also had a book as well. And he got me this book here. Light Years, the best documented UFO case ever by Gary Kinder. And I was like, oh, it's bloody Billy Meyer, isn't it? Look at that. And it is to do with Billy Meyer. There he is. Smiling, one-handed face. There he is. Billy Meyer himself. So I'll be... Yeah, that is your typical Billy Meyer photograph. Look at that right there. So he sent this book over to me. It's pretty good. But then he sent these magazines over. Look at this. So UFO case files, nothing to do with unexplained magazines. And I got volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on here. And I tell you what, absolutely brilliant. Now, Sophia, if you're still in chat, there is one on here called the IGMA of the UFO Triangle, of the Welsh Triangle. My God, Nick, I swear to God, I need reading glasses at this point. So yeah, check this out. So it's a bunch of loads of UFO sightings, abductions, and also in here, sex with an alien. That's why I bought these. Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. But in one of these magazines right here, it shows, let's bring this up. You used to get those, Paul. Yeah, this is from, hold on a minute. What year was this? (1984). I just spotted something. A word I can't mention. So this is from 1984. I ain't going to say the word. Come check me out, Cosmic Twilight. So there we go, 1984. Late 80s. Yeah, there's some of them here that are from, well, back in my archive in here from late 80s. But this is from the early 80s, this one here. But in here, me old cock and balls, it's got a number of things. But it talks about this here. Oh, that's for next time. The British spear ship invasion. Scare ship, sorry. My bad, sorry. I swear to God. I need glasses at this point. So these are like these airships from the early 19th, early 19th century or 20th century, I think, isn't it? Yeah, something like that. Which we'll get to at some point. But this, UFO photos, fact and frauds. And in here, this UFO photograph right here is actually in one of my magazines. Yes, it's got paranormal stuff and like mysteries and stuff like that, Paul. It's actually quite interesting. It's got a mixed bag of stuff, which is definitely one I'll talk about. Yes. Yeah, that sounds like the Sun headline, Rebecca. Absolutely would agree with you on that one. But this photograph right here is actually quite popular, and it's in one of my UFO magazines, my booklets right here. But there's a bit of a problem. It's a fake. And, oh, let's take that banner off, first of all. That banner's doing my head in. No need for that. And in here, so above, so this guy here smiling with his camera. So UFO hoaxer Alex Birch revealing how he faked a picture of flying saucers that had been accepted as real ever since he took it 10 years before he made this confession. So above right is a daylight disc that Alex Birch, then 14 years old, claimed to have photographed. as he pressed over Sheffield in northern England in 1962. The shape were actually painted on a window pane through which he took the photo. So this is a very, very old technique, guys. All right, so check this out. I believe that's the flying saucer right there. But in here, and I believe, yes, rocket balloon here. Third Phase of Moon did the same thing, didn't they? They actually had a plain glass and they had these lights. In fact, it was actually the reflection of the lights on the window glass, and eventually they took it away and they said, oh, it all disappeared and all that sort of stuff. Same sort of scenario. So nothing has really changed. So if you see that photograph, let's go back a bit. There we go. It's a fake. All right, and you get the proof is in the pudding by this guy, Alex Birch, smiling. He looks very 60s, didn't he, on that picture there? He actually faked it, and he had this little window plane where he just had this flying saucers, which actually kind of makes sense. How possibly Ed Walters. Remember, I showed you. Hold on a minute. Go back a bit. Put my thingamajiggy up here. That there, how Ed Walters, because this was taken on a Polaroid picture, which could no, actually no, because they found the model, isn't it? Really, so I get it's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? There's a mixture of how they can actually fake these UFOs. But back in the day, they would use plain glass. All right. So what else we got in here? Oh, here we go. Is your typical. Am I going to read all that? No, because I want to play some documentaries in a sec. But this is. I should have put this through ChatGPT to actually break things down. But anyway, sod that. It's too late now because we're over an hour's long. But it just goes to show that the fact that the faking back in the day was easily done just by using the plain glass and put some flying saucers on it. See what I mean? Here is a really good one that was taken. All right, let's look at this one here. So just read the descriptions on this one. Just look at the pictures, guys. So the left, a spherical UFO hovers over a city. Over the city of New York, or so it seems. The picture was taken by civilian defense observers as they watched a round orange light drifting over the city. But the globe has been juggled to be a lens flare formed coincidentally. I don't know on that one. Lens flares have that sort of George Lucas effect. Do you know what I mean? It just has that sort of, hey, Beverly Hills 2011. How's it going? Nice to see you. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I've heard about that case. I tell you what, we'll bring that up, actually. That rings a bell, the 1958 one. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm going to save that. Nice to see you, Beverly Hills. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And happy Friday to you. So, yeah, lens flares has a certain look to it. But as you got this big bright light here, for sure, it could give off this. It's quite solid, isn't it? It looks quite solid. It does look like the moon, Bino. Yeah, for sure. Actually, it could be the moon. It could be. All right, last one. This one right here. Oh, here we go, Beverly Hills. I think it actually mentions this, actually, your sighting right here. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll check that out in a second. But this one, have I got this in my UFO magazine? Wait for it. Wait for it. No, I don't. Okay, I had it on the front cover on my UFO magazines. This is a brilliant one. And I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, I would agree, Science Evidence Fringe. It looks like a bloody hat. German helmet, for sure. Classic Twisted Hippie. It kind of, the actual photograph of that looks like the Haunaboo. I am not joking. I'll tell you what, I'm going to write this down. So what you're saying here, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to bring up these two photographs because these are classic ones. And Brazil, 1958. Okay, we'll bring that one up. Oh no, bring up this one as well. This one as well. This is a really good photograph. There's actually two photographs of this one. Now, this was taken in Ohio, I believe, by a barber. We'll see. So below, this one right here, a large domed disc flew over the home of Ralph Ditter in Ohio, I was right, USA, in November of 1966. According to his account, he took 3 Polaroid pictures during the 1.5 minutes of the sighting. 2 came out, but the print allegedly taken the first was actually taken later, according to the maker's number. Right, okay. And the interval between the pictures, as indicated by the shadows, was much greater than reported. 1.5 minutes. Okay, I think I just screwed everything up I just said right there. But this was actually taken over his home, and I know the fact he was a barber. It kind of looks like the Houndaboo. I'm going to be honest with you. Right, okay. Yes, looks like a felt hat. Absolutely. I have an ant on my book. Go away. Right, I tell you what. Let's bring this up. I want to be able to find it. Just very, very quickly. Let's bring up the first one. So that was taken in... Ralph Ditter, Ohio, 1966. UFO. Okay, right. Let's do the first one. Where to find this? Trinidad Island, 1958 UFO. Oh yeah. Oh, no photograph on that one. Okay. Got it. Okay. Check this out. This is what... I tell you what, I'm going to save it and I'm going to pull it through my file right here. It should work. It's all JPEG. Fantastic. Okay, got that one now. Ooh, actually, there's a video. Are you going to work? Oh, I'll tell you what, there's a video. Oh, brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Okay, we do that one. Let's do Ralph. Sorry, guys, for the silence. I just want to grab these photos so you can see. 1966 flying saucer. Flying saucer. Yeah, there we are. That's the kiddie. That's the one I wanted. That one. And that. Okay, brilliant. Okie dokie, right. I'm going to multitask here, guys. I'm going to do that. Copy that. Bring it into here. Great. I'm going to do that as 10. Brilliant. All right, we're back on track. Okay. Fantastic. Right, if I do that, come out of that. So let's bring up the first one. Sorry for the radio silence, guys. 2 seconds. Bring this up. So this is what Beverly Hills was talking about. All right. This was obviously from here. Trinidad Island in Brazil. I believe that's how you say it. In 1958. Okay. And it's this object right here. Okay. I'll play a video in a sec. All right. Oh, hold on. I'm going to go back a little bit. That. There we go. So this is the photographs that were taken in 1958. I'll play a video, actually. Let's play a video. Sod it. So that's what Beverly Hills is actually talking about right here. And here is a video to accompany it. There we go. Hold on, Rudy's corrected me. Trinidad. Is that right, Rudy? Trinidad. Thank you, brother. It's like a teacher I never had. Right, here we go. Here is a video of those photographs from 1958 from Trinidad. Check this out. I'm going to hit mute on this one. So, Brazilian photographer, oh God, and Mario took rare photos, UFO photos, on board a Brazilian Navy ship. God knows I'm going to say that. On the coast of Trinidad Island in January the 16th of 1958. Check this out. Oh, that looks like the original photograph right there. Oh, yeah, I know these photographs. Yeah. I've seen them before. What do you reckon, guys? It'd be good if the text actually came off the screen. There we go, thank you. Thoughts, ladies and gentlemen? It do, don't it? I think it'd be right to be honest with you, she pop up with the music and all that. Hey, Jordan, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. And welcome into the stream. Nice to see you. Close enough. All right, Moody. Thank you, mate. I'm not Brazilian. Trinidad. Close enough. All right, I do. No, there is sound, but there's music to it. There's no. It's just music. So I just thought, well, I'll mute it for the time being. So that was taken from Brazil of 1958, courtesy of Beverly Hills, who's in chat. Yeah, there we go. All right, come out of that because we're going to go to Mr. Ralph Ditter. And I quite like this one, actually. This is a classic flying saucer. Remember that brim on the hat? So these are the two photographs that were taken in 1966 by Ralph Ditter in Ohio. Ohio, was that right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it does look a bit transparent for sure. There's another one by Officer T. Fogel in 1950s as well, who was on board a ship. So it looks part of the cliff. Yeah, could be. Check this out. So here's the first one he took. No, actually, that's the second one. This is the first one. What kind of gets me on this one is that the fact it kind of looks like a brim of the hat for sure, but there's like a little turret underneath there. Could you see a little turret like that? Could be the Anabu, mate. Could be a German flying saucer. So this is the first one. It looks pretty close, I have to admit, Paul. Yeah. I love the cars. Oh, I'm so jealous. I want a car like that. It looks beautiful. And here's the second photograph. I think it's in my magazine here somewhere. Hold on, let's have a look. Got a proper close-up one of it. Probably not. Oh, these magazines, it's got like a crabby smell. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, how's it going, Tony? Nice to see you. Welcome on in. And you made it to the new show. Yeah, welcome on in. You missed well, you can always go back. You can always go back and observe. It's mostly me reading badly, to be honest with you, with half of it. And me bitching about ufology. I shouldn't swear. Anyway, it's too late. But nice to see you, Tony. Nice to see you on the new show. Yeah, these photographs here are taken in 1966 in Ohio. Not too sure. Thoughts on this one, guys? Thoughts? It kind of looks like the Anabu. I'm going to be honest with you. I'll show you a picture of the Anabu. Let's have a look. Where's my German flying saucers? There we go. Yeah, let's put that one there. Get rid of that. And we can stick that in there. Get rid of that. That is 11. Come out of that. Get rid of that. 2 seconds, guys. Come out of that. Go into that. Okay, cool. Right. Right. This is what I'm talking about here. That was taken in 1966. Check this out. But it's nice to see you, Tony. I hope you're doing well, darling. Welcome into the show. Right. So this is his photograph. I can't really see it. There's like a little gun turret underneath here. And that's the Hounaboo. Kind of looks like the same. But again, we are dealing with George Adamski in this sort of style here. I don't know. Oh, there we go. See that? Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. That can go. Right, see that there? To that. So we got that. Superimposed. Hey, Monkey Silly Do, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, bless you, mate. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. So yeah, there's always something about this photograph. It's your very typical 1960s flying saucer, and it does have that sort of slight gun turret underneath it, but it kind of looks like the Hounaboo. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't personally believe the Hounaboo ever existed, but you get the gist of it. So yeah, 1966. Beautiful. Fantastic. There we go. That is some old style photographs for you. It does a little bit, Bino. Yeah, I have to admit. Yeah. Right, okay. That's enough me talking. I want to go for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So I might just do the next. Good point. Yeah, do you know what? It's the same scenario with Billy Meyer, isn't it? But Billy Meyer used fake trees in his scenario, didn't it? If I remember rightly. Right, okay. Right, what am I going to go through here? Ooh. Okay. Right, first things first, I've uploaded a new documentary on FX files. I'm going to say Alien Addict then. So yeah, no more uploads on documentaries on Alien Addict because Ollie was getting nervous about it. So I'm like, fine, just upload it to FX files. So come check out FX files for exclusive vintage old school UFO documentaries. I'm going to play one now, just a little bit. There we go. Oh, hold on. I'm going to go back a little bit because did I click the button to actually make the audio? Audio. Okay. Got it. Okay. In here is one I'm going to be showing. Did I play any of these last time? No, it wasn't too far ahead. Or was it? Shit, which one was it? I think I played this one before. Yeah, okay, tell you what. Sod that. Here is Flying Saucers Are Real Volume 2, which is coming out this Sunday. All right. So Volume 1 is up on Alien Addict at the moment.
Welcome to Volume 2 of Flying Saucers Are Real. We'll present information on the famous Betty and Barney Hill abduction.
I'll tell you what, I'll bring up another VHS thing in a sec, so we can observe some UFO sightings.
The star map work that tells us where those particular alien visitors originated, supposed autopsy of an alien being recovered in New Mexico, the Operation Majestic 12, MJ-12, Magic Papers, which I think are the most important documents ever leaked to the American public. Join us.
Hold on. Enjoy the music. Oh, that's the one. Sorry, guys.
There is no way in the world I...
Oh, is it that one on there? Okay, put that one instead. Okay, let's go for it. Now!
I can tell you everything you always wanted to know about flying saucers in one program or even 5.
There we go.
What I can do is sort of take you by the hand and lead you past the evidence that has led me to the conclusions that I've reached after 35 years of study.
Is the volume pretty crap? I'll turn it up. Hold on. A little bit of Stanton Friedman and then we'll play some like UFO sightings.
The evidence is simply overwhelming that planet Earth is being visited by intelligently controlled extraterrestrial spacecraft. Some UFOs are alien spacecraft.
It came from this direction over here, which is toward the Holiday Inn, and just came straight up and then moved directly over us, and then out over across the bay and took a right-hand turn.
Oh, God, he looks like Harold Shipman, doesn't he? Guys, from England, you know who Harold Shipman is. You know, the guy who, you know, is serial killer. It looks just like him, doesn't he? Holy crap.
And went in a northeast direction, and then blinked
I'll
out.
keep an eye on him. Yeah, see, Rory agrees.
The subject of flying saucers represents a kind of cosmic Watergate. That is to say, some few people in the governments of the United States, Canada, undoubtedly many other countries have known since July 1947, when 2 crashed flying saucers and their crews were recovered in New Mexico, that some UFOs are extraterrestrial spacecraft.
Area 51, that mysterious corner of the Nevada test site, is no longer much of a secret. The fact that secretive things go on here is a given, even to the Soviets, who make daily spy flights over the facility to take a peek at what's going on. It's the perfect place for secret things. But of course, that's no secret. 51 is ringed by the forbidden vastness of the Nevada test site, by the looming Groom Mountains, and by sparsely populated desert expanses. The few people who do live out here have no love lost for the military, but they're conservative, patriotic, and they mind their own business. You ever see stuff you can't explain?
Sure. Lots of stuff.
Care to elaborate?
No.
UFOs is
Hey, Chilson, nice to see you, mate. Welcome on in. And welcome to the new show. And happy Friday.
there a government conspiracy to keep the truth from America? Tonight on the UFO Conspiracy, a team of investigators uncovers provocative new evidence.
We're dealing with a cosmic Watergate.
Thursday, October 11th, 1973, around dusk. Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker were fishing at this site on the Pascagoula River when they say a strange craft emitting a bluish light came down and hovered just above the ground 30 feet away. Now living and working in Golden Meadow, Louisiana with his family, Calvin believes the U.S. government has knowledge of extraterrestrial life that it is hiding from the public.
I think the government more or less knows about them, but they're just scared to get it out in the public.
Do you think the United States government is keeping something from us about UFOs?
There's no doubt in my mind that they are.
Man is not alone in the universe. He's not alone in the neighborhood. Our future as Earth...
My pleasure, mate. I've got plenty more to come. Loads more.
Earthlings is tied in with space. The time to start thinking in those terms is now.
Right, Sources Are Real, Volume 2.
There are three different categories of UFO sighting reports. First, the IFOs, that is, UFO sightings converted into identifiable flying objects. People have seen all kinds of things, and most sightings can be explained. Having said that, let's forget Category 1 sightings. Category 2 sightings must also be dismissed. These are the reports for which there is insufficient information on which to base any kind of scientific judgment as to what was observed. If you don't have enough data, forget it. There's no point in wasting your time on those sightings. Finally, that leaves us only with the sightings in Category 3. These are the reports by competent observers of strange phenomena in the sky or on the ground, which the observer cannot identify, which remain unidentified after investigation by competent investigators, and which furthermore we judge to be manufactured objects based on the way they look, not just lights in the sky. And we deduce they were made someplace else based on the way they were observed to behave.
This home videotape was recorded during one of the trips to the Groom Mountains.
Okay. Good luck.
No, what? Did you see that movement?
No, I didn't.
It went like it went boom, boom. Well, look how bright it's getting.
Look at it now.
Yeah, I miss Stanton. He was a sound guy.
Not bright enough for me to get the time. Here, hold on, right here. Are you there? No.
It's bright right now.
A major point I'd like to make in this program is that every large-scale scientific study of flying saucers has provided us with a substantial number of Category 3 reports. Competent observer, competent investigator, plenty of data, and every indication we're dealing with intelligently controlled extraterrestrial spacecraft.
I'm just going to play a little bit of this and then going to move on to the UFO archive footage, which will be arriving next week, during the week. And yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, just give you a little bit of a taster of what is to come. But yeah, I would agree with you, Moody. Yeah, when Stanton passed away, I can't say that word. Was it 2016? Yeah, we lost a great man, great researcher.
This is one of 3 videotapes of a bright light in the skies over Gulf Breeze. This is another.
Okay, right, Gulf Breeze. Remember I talked about the Gulf Breeze sightings with Ed Walters' flying lampshade? So there were actually UFO sightings in the late 80s, early 90s. And right here, this is an American date, so that's the 18th of April. Oh, actually, that's tomorrow. So this would have been of 1990. So that would have been 26 years ago from tomorrow. Yay, happy anniversary from tomorrow. There we go. So it goes to show there were actually UFO sightings filmed in Gulf Breeze, Florida at that time.
People have flocked to the south end of the Bay Bridge in the past few weeks in droves over recent reports. What brought you out here in the first place?
Curiosity. I'm a skeptic and I don't believe in
Oh, bloody camcorder is huge.
flying saucers. I had to come to see for myself.
Well, what do you think now after what you saw?
Well, I'm still not convinced it's a flying saucer, but it's not a plane and it's not a helicopter. So whatever it is, I still haven't made up my mind.
Now, the largest study ever done, official, comprehensive, government-sponsored study of flying saucers.
Oh, God, don't say Billy Meyer.
Was completed, believe it or not, way back in 1955. The study was done by the Battelle Memorial Institute.
Remember what I brought up earlier to do with the Daily Mail? What they're actually showing with Jeremy Corbell's, archive footage that it's to do with the documents that he's received. It's to do with this. See, I'm showing like this documentary came out in 1996, and this photograph came out in the 1950s. And what Jeremy Corbell has got is nothing new, but the Daily Mail think is absolutely fantastic, is all new, and it's nothing new. Honestly, it's like old material.
Institute in Columbus, Ohio. A very well-respected research and development firm. That was Patel's job to go through 3,200 sightings from the Blue Book files for the period 1947 through 1952, and a very few thereafter. Every sighting report was eventually categorized as something or other. Aircraft, balloon, astronomical, miscellaneous, the insufficient information category, and of course the unknowns. Every sighting was evaluated as to quality. Subjective evaluation, but a useful one. They put all this data together in a big fat report, Project Blue Book Special Report number 14. Now, unfortunately, the report itself has never been publicly distributed by the Air Force. Instead, what was given wide distribution was a 3-part package. A press release, from which I'll quote in a minute, a supposed summary of this study, and I say supposed because unfortunately it has none of the data from the 240-some charts, tables, graphs, and maps. I don't know how you could call it a summary, but they did. And an official Air Force drawing of sort of a comic book flying saucer. And the thrust of this package was, look, we just finished this huge study of flying saucers. There's nothing to them, but soon we will be building things that look like saucers, and if you see one, don't worry about it, it's ours. That's what the public was told.
The United States Air Force, in discharging its responsibility for the aerospace defense of the nation, is called upon to investigate reports of unidentified flying objects. 2 Air Force officers have over the years been very closely associated with this activity. Lieutenant Colonel Lawrence Tacker was formerly the chief spokesman for the Air Force on the matter, and Major Hector Quintanilla is now the chief of Project Blue Book. Major Quintanilla, what are the objectives of Project Blue Book?
The objectives of the program are twofold. They're the same as they have been since 1953 when the regulation was written. First of all, to try to determine if the UFO phenomena presents a threat to the security of the United States. And second, to determine if the UFO phenomena exhibits any technological advances which could be channeled into research and development.
There's nothing to hide.
There's nothing to hide at all.
This is a copy of the privately published version of Project Blue Book Special Report 14. It is kind of interesting that the press release didn't mention the title of the report, because surely some reporter would have said, what happened to 1 through 13? They were all classified at that time, and the Air Force certainly wasn't talking about them. Now, in the press release, the Secretary of the Air Force...
All right, well, I'm going to leave it there with all Stanton. So that's coming this Sunday. Either tomorrow or Sunday. Part 2, which is this one, will be uploaded to Alien Alec. But part 1 is up already. So you can see Stanton in all its glory. Stanton Freeman in all its glory. Sorry, I messed up my words there. I do apologise. Right, let's move on to this one. So this will be arriving next week. And I'm waiting for part 3 to come forward through the post at some point. Okay, tell you what, let's go through a few sightings. I just want to play another 10 minutes of this. Let's go to here. Okay, so from 1994, all right? Let's do this. Exactly. So I'm just going to turn that down just slightly.
No, ya son más, ya son más.
4, compadre. Son 5 ya.
5. Son 6.
Ya se me cansó la mano, compadre. No. Son 5 ahorita, están formando como una M.
Probably talk about that on Tuesday show, mate. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about the Animus. There's some like real counterbalance things that makes you go, did they really go? The photographs they used was the same photograph from 1960s. So like some really weird stuff on that one, but whether or not they go or not, I don't know. This is NASA we're dealing with here. Never a straight answer. Tuesday show for you, mate.
Yo sí lo sigo viendo.
Yeah, there's definitely some errors in that, for sure. John says they went. Alright. Well, we actually watched the rocket launch, didn't we? On Hidden Underbelly Show, live. Yes, I do, mate, actually. Where's it to? This one, actually. Just going to hit pause. Just go to what Paul Robinson is saying. There's actually 2 photographs, actually. So this book here, Man-Made UFOs 1990, Man-Made UFOs from 1944 to 1994, 50 years of suppression. And in here, you have a flying saucer that's actually given off a smoke trail. Crazy, isn't it? There's another photograph, which I think is the one that you're actually referring to. But that's the one that was taken in Belgium by a postman. Has he got the date on that one there? I don't know if you see the date, but yeah. There we go. Flying saucer with a smoke trail. Is that the one you're talking about, Paul? Not too sure. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I'll have a look in a sec. Hold on. I think I've got it here. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, Paul. Bang. Right. I got it. I got the photograph you're talking about. Oh, look at that. That's proper bull's eye on the cinema right there. Check this out. UFO Volume 2. UFOs around the world. That what you're talking about. That one there. It's like a cigar-shaped object. Hold on. Let's zoom in a little bit. Oh my god, my camera's so crap at focusing. Come on. Oh, I just had it. Yes. Yeah, July the 19th of 1952 in Peru. And you can see the cigar-shaped object giving off a smoke trail. Is that what you're talking about? It's like Mario 64 music. Yeah, it's very true, yes. I think that's it, isn't it? There we go. Beautiful. I think that's the one you're talking about. Oh, the 90s were... Alright, there's another one then. Alright. Okay. Yeah, please do, mate. Have a look. Oh, hey, S Hammer. Sorry, man, I didn't see you there. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. You finally made it to a live stream. It's nice to see you, man. And yeah, welcome on into the new channel, I should say. As Alien Alex a bit on a hiatus at the moment. Oh, thanks to Ollie. Thanks, Ollie. But anyway, nice to see you, man. It's nice to see you. And happy Friday.
Domingo 4 de diciembre. Así es que ya no marca fecha. ¿Se hizo bolita o se puso de frente? ¿Qué? Sí, se puso de frente. Ya se ve largo otra vez. Pues estuvo un buen rato quieto ahí, ¿no? It's true, isn't it, mate? It's why I show these footage. It's just like you're getting pure footage, not AI nonsense that we're seeing now. Yeah, darling. Yeah. Oh, Tail, mate, is so relentless. Honestly, it's yeah, we're living in the age of AI at this time being. It's terrible. This is why we have to go back to the past and look at this, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I remember that one, yeah. Absolutely, Mods Mayhem, yeah. Oh, I think I know what that one is, actually, mate. Oh, that's fake and gay. Alright, hold on. So I'm going to move that there. Up for you.
Lo voy a ver con los binoculares.
Got it. Tell you what, I think I got it here, Paul. The one with the light showing it. Is it that? No, I don't think it is, isn't it? No, it's not, Paul, isn't it? It's not. It's the wrong one. No, it's not. It's not the one I'm thinking of. I know what you're talking about, Paul. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? I'm not too sure. This is a very classic. Now that's a lens flare. See, it's got that look to it. Yeah, I think that might have been an helicopter, mate. Or some sort of light show, like She Pop Pop says. It's got to be. Oh, glad I could be assistants, Nathan. Mate, I've got to pop on your show at some point, man, and obviously vice versa as well. Now this is officially my show for once. Yeah, hit me up on. Oh, actually, no. I tell you, you can still follow. Hit me up on X, which you got me, or alienalecpodcast@gmail.com. Email's still fine, you can use. I always get notifications. But yeah, I love to pop on. Absolutely, brother. For sure. Absolutely. Yeah, we've got a lot to discuss, but yeah, hope you have a good show tomorrow, man. Oh, this might be it, Paul. Look at that.
Something else, there. With a white ball on the end of it.
So the VHS tapes on this is a bit crap, mate, to be honest with you. Okay, might have been that one. Alright. Oh yeah, that's that flashing happens here, and that goes shooting off. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Whee! Is that I'm getting the elevator. Now, who plays music like this on UFO footage? Welcome to the 90s, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there's yeah, you can see it actually. It's something will go past whilst that object goes. Wait for it. Yeah, that object there. A big flash will happen. Oh, actually, might have to go back a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Right, see that? It goes off. And you will see something come up here. Yeah, there we go. See there? I'll go back slightly. Oh, hold on. You see something go right past the screen. Not too sure if there's a comet though. Might be a bit too slow for a comet. Yeah, they used to have live streams, didn't they? Then eventually they cut the live streams off. Hey, Nathan's got a girlfriend. Yeah, woo! Yeah, well, I was going to say something really dirty then. But anyway, I'm happy for you, bruv. Take her out to a lovely dinner. Tell her she looks beautiful. You're in for a good night, mate. And talk about, is she into aliens and UFOs? Because that's a game changer, mate. Some women get a bit funny with it, but otherwise, I'm really happy for you, man. Everyone, bigs up for Nathan. Wait for it. You see something coming across the screen. There we go. See that? Yay. But anyway, well done, Nathan. I'm happy for you. Ah, mate. Icing on the cake, brother. That's right. Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that. No, no. Go, Nathan. Yay. Yeah, she will. Yeah, you go, Nathan. Yeah. Big up for Nathan, man. Yeah, well, safe journeys, mate. And send my regards. Christ's sake, Paul. That would sound funny. Yeah, exactly, Tony. It's good to have things in common, for sure. Oh dear. Oh wait, we're coming up to 2 hours now. Alright, okay, right. I'm going to leave that as it is, okay? So that is UFO archive footage that will be uploaded sometime next week. There was actually 3 parts of that, because you found a funny side of that, for Christ's sake. We got a bit of sense of humour here on I was going to say Alienated there. FX Files. We do have a very good community, but I have a bit of a laugh. But no, I'm very, very happy for you, Nathan. Fantastic. Go take her out. Go give her a good treat. God knows what that might be, you know. Take her out for a good meal. Nice Italian. Me and the missus going for a Greek tomorrow. God knows what's that going to be like. Who knows? But yeah, happy for you, Nathan. Well done. Talk about UFOs and aliens. I'm sure it'll be a good conversation because the missus is not really into aliens and UFOs. She appreciates the research that I do, I have to admit. Actually, she said to me yesterday, she says, I feel really bad for you for the situation with Alien Addict because you're at your desk every single day writing things down, getting things in perspective, you know, and it's like, she understands the hard work I put into it. But nevertheless, congratulations to Nathan. And I'll pop on the show at some point and just hook me up at some point because I know a time difference is a little bit, you know, off the mark. I think it might be like 6 hours behind me, I think. Maybe. I'm not too sure. 6 or 8 hours, depending on where you're in America. Yes, best banter here. Absolutely. So I think I'm going to end it there. If I got anything else. Oh, I do have one more thing. One very, very tiny, tiny thing. This is what's going to happen to, I was going to say Alien Addict again. Maybe to Alien Addict, but for this channel, there's this guy that popped up called The Thing, and he's got a camera that focuses on the sky. And he does live sky watch.
Touch of wood. So we're going to be looking out for the strange and anomalous in the night sky. I've already got.
It's just a live UFO hunt. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to hook him up with Nathan. No, I'm joking. I'm going to hook him up. I'm going to say to him, what camera do you use? Because it is a proper sky watch. And if I just have the camera outside filming, and I can link that to StreamYard, I can be here with you, and we can observe the sky together. Wouldn't that be awesome?
So that's what I'm actually going to be planning to do at some point. And I think just a bit of content. I'm pretty sure at some point you'll find something really unusual. But if you want to see that guy, his channel is The Thing. I tell you what, I'll put it in chat right now. So go subscribe. I know he's only new to the channel, but he does live Skywatch. And actually, I'd love to talk to him. What equipment does he use for his Skywatch? But yeah, that's a really good channel that sort of popped up. So there we go. So I hope you enjoy that. But I love my sky watching. I know I live in England. It barely get any sort of clear skies, but when I do, I just like to look up and observe the sky. I really, really do. And I have to admit, there's a lot more satellites in the sky. Could be satellites, could be UFOs. I'm not too sure, but it'd be good to observe together on the days where it is actually clear. So yeah, so guys, that's it. I'm going to end it right there. It would be sick, Bob. Absolutely. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I know it's a little bit different. I tried to mix things up a little bit. So with these shows now, no Alien Addict until things are resolved, and then I'll have to sort of really plan things ahead. But stick to FX Files, the channel that you're watching at the moment. Please like, subscribe, hype the videos, share it out as much as possible. Let's build up the traction that Ollie lost for Alien Addict. Thanks, Ollie. And hopefully we can, build back better. I bet you heard that one before, haven't you? No, I mean it. Honestly, guys, I appreciate everyone subscribing, tuning in. We've got a great community here, and it's really good that people sort of sticking in and still interested to see what I have to say in terms of ufology. And also here we like to look back into the past. That's where my specialty is of ufology, because current day ufology is a complete mess. But for me, I like to look at old VHS tapes, old magazines, books, bit of a deep dives on these old cases. It's just where my pure love is. Okay, so if you are new to the channel and you like that sort of content, you're in the right place. And also I'll play some VHS tapes as well on Fridays, just to give you a little glimpse of what's going to be uploaded to this channel in the near future. All right, so hopefully you enjoy the content. So come say goodbye now. And if anybody hasn't seen that new intro, by the way, it's bloody banging. I'm going to play the little bit of the end of it. But yeah, honestly, guys, I appreciate everyone. It brings warmth to my heart, and the deepest depth of my heart, I thank you all. I really, really do. It really means a lot to me. So Bob Lazar, thank you so much for the intro. Is my mouse working? It is working. Paul Robertson, hope you're doing well. Have a fantastic weekend. And to you, Rebecca, Monkey Silidoo, Bino from Oz 1975, Bob Lazar again, thank you so much. Sheep Hop Pop, Rebecca, thank you so much again. Twisted Hippie, Chilster, Tony, thank you so much for popping in as well. It's really nice to see you. Azuri Boy, nice to see you too. And FX Files, your band, get out. Talking to myself there. Nathan, have a good one, man. And some regards to your missus, in a good way, by the way. Mods Mayhem, nice to see you. John Strokes, and anyone else now? Rory, thank you so much, man, much appreciated. And Twisted Hippie as well. I tell you're one moderator, yeah. Sadie, thank you so much. And yeah, Rory, thank you so much, guys. So if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, share, send it out much as possible, and I'll see you on Tuesday for another live show. If not, come check me out on Wednesday with Hidden Underbelly. If not, come check me out next Friday. All right, so until next time, never trust a ginger with small hands to actually operate emails. Do you like that one? I'm only joking. So yep, I'll see you soon. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you Tuesday for another live show. Just make sure I've got everything right. And I was going to play the Alien Addict outro there. No, it's not. It's the same music, don't worry. But it's this one instead.
And that's all to do with Bob Lazar. Thank you, Bob, for that real footage you created there. Don't forget 420 show. Yes, this Monday. Yeah, 420 on Hinder Underbelly. And yeah, I'll see you there, guys. Thank you so much as always. Much appreciated. And thanks again, Bob Lazar, for that footage and that real footage, believe it or not. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.